one thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there may be 10 laborers employed only in the two regions.
Nnamdi Kanu, in yesterday's broadcast, has dug up an old video of an interview the Prime Minister had with a white man, in which he spoke about the Igbos and their desire and habits of dominating everywhere they come. He also spoke about northernization, which implies keeping the northerners first in all things. This brought about many reactions because the speech sounded more like northernization to many. Interviewer: during my stay here as Premier, I have come to realize that northerners are obsessed with Igbos. Can you explain the reason for that to me? And Premier Ahmadu Bello said the Igbos are people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a town or a village, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, in a year they would try to emerge as the headman of that camp. And the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because as you can see from our modernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't more than 10 northerners in our civil service, and I tried to modernize it, and now all important posts are being held by northerners. The interviewer asked, is this policy of filling all posts in Nigeria with northerners and not other tribes in the north a permanent or temporary one? And he said, in actual sense, what it is northerner first. If we can't, then we take an expatriate or another Nigerian, but on contract this is going to be permanent for as far as I can foresee, because it would be rather dangerous to see the number of boys we are turning from all our learning institutions coming out having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to war and bloodshed. The interviewer then asked again, doesn't this damage the ideas of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fair citizens? And Ahmadu Bello said, well, it might, but you are new to our region. How many northerners are employed in the east or the west? The answer is no. And if they are, then it is only like 10 laborers only in 2 regions. You see, so when people are talking, a lot of people who do not even know history, they will begin to talk, wah, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. This did not just start now. It did not just start now. And unfortunately, some people have aligned and begin to work with them unknowingly because of their own selfish interests. And this is the root cause of most of the problems that we have in this country. When people come out to say this and this and that. And that is what this man is following. You see that from that time, even till before Buhari came on board, people have been trying to make it a federal character, but this Buhari now came, and people will be asking, oh, why is it that Biafra is now coming out to say this? Why is it that they are now agitating when their brother or when the other people were there? They didn't do this because those ones, they were able to use their senses to be able to manage the whole situation. Now Buhari now came and just said, this is what I believe in. You see that a lot of people are now worried about that, and that's why we are worried about this man, because everybody loved him when he was coming out. Gaba Hadamu, that's a guy that is always tweeting and saying some off-point things. When he was coming, people were like, oh, he's a young man, with new ideas, people from that side. This is kind of people that will be able to educate their people the more and tell them this is it. It is not even going back to going to the wall to a place that is called school, or they want to go and learn universities. There are some things there are some ideologies you will put in people, and they will begin to reason from that angle. When we saw these guys, we said, oh yes, this guy is going to be fine, he's going to be brilliant. But all of a sudden, the guy started bringing the true character of people from that region. And this is the same man telling us that Amajiri is the pride of the north. I mean, this Agaba Adamu. So all of these things did not just start now. They've started for so long. And that is what they are playing about. They are going around about it, setting out the narratives. But they will try to paint it for you that it is one Nigeria. It's a lie. When somebody come out vividly, openly, and begin to say this and this and that, and that they've been following that template right from time. So when people come out and begin to say, no, we no go agree, this is not it, you would think that they are just being overzealous, that they are just trying to be more, they are too rigid with what they believe in. No, it is there. It is there. And you will not be surprised that the so-called elite are going to be looking the other way around, as if what the people are saying, it is not the right thing. But once they hear this one, they say, I better forget it, leave it. But the new ones, the new generation now, they are playing into that card from the northern part of the country. And that's why you hear them say that they own the country, they are the one in charge of the country. And you expect other people, if the older ones from the elderly ones from the southern part of the country, they have been going about with that, they love it, or they are cool with that. The new generation says, no, we can't continue like that. We can't continue like that. Not at all. So when the man was even talking about this thing, talking about Igbo dominating and taking over because they outshine other people, are they doing it by force? Is it not out of their hard work, out of their knowledge? Based on their knowledge, they are being noticed. But now you see that now these people from that region, up till now, they cannot even, majority of them can't even do meaningful things. And that's why they are telling us that Amajiri is the pride of the north. And you see that they want to take it by force. And when people always talk about the Igbos, they dominate, they do this and that, don't they buy the places? Don't they spend? Do they take it by gun? Do they take it by shedding blood? Just like what we are seeing from the north, because that is what it is. And like I said, this is the template that these people have been following. And somebody will not come and tell us, one Nigeria. You see now, this contradicts one Nigeria they are talking about. And like I said, those who are talking about one Nigeria, in the real sense, there is nothing like that. They are the ones calling for the disintegration of this country with their attitude. Yes. Someone is now saying that, okay, this man never believed in Nigeria, not to talk of one Nigeria. In 1959, as Premier of Northern Nigeria, he began the modernization policy of his government. It was east for the east, west for the west, and north for the north. It is a pity that this man could accuse the Igbo of wanting to dominate anyone. Northern People Congress came to political power in Nigeria because NCNC, the party led by Zik, a broad-based national party, formed an alliance with MPC, his party ditched NC and instigated a cross at the AG. I say this one's a long one. Is it a crime to work hard and strive for success? This is a very intelligent question we have to all ask ourselves today. The same thing I'm talking about. These people they put in their knowledge, they put in their hard work, and because you don't have those qualities, then you now feel that people are dominating you. Are they doing it by fire, by force, or by putting gun on your head that we have to dominate? It is your work that will speak for you. It is your work, and that is why they want to take everything. They want to make sure whatever they want to get it by force. All this is the same thing. I could remember when this man was talking about the Northerners being lazy, the Northern youth. N⁰Rth, he said it. They don't want to. They still try to bring out the cutoff mark, the entering point, the cutoff mark to enter school. Yet they don't still meet up, and you see all of those what do they call quota system students. And that's why you saw that we saw this the deputy of the deputy speaker of House of Assembly telling us that you could see the way it was just like I said, even if you have a ulterior motive, at least you'll be able to brush yourself and bring yourself to the limelight to let people know that you are even more enlightened. He was saying he's not even convinced to discuss about the people who are living in the IDP camp because they don't want to talk about it. Because that is where they want those people to continue to be. So for you now to strive to be hardworking, to be intelligent, it is not a crime in Nigeria. You not just start now. That's why you see majority of them up to today. What do they do? Go and see the kind of jobs they do. And the ones that are not qualified, they put them in all the parastatals. At the end of the day, they are the ones. At the end of the ones getting the hits as we speak now. But unfortunately, everybody is paying for that. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this statement made by and what Nnamdi Kanu has really dug out. We've talked about this some time ago, but it's good that people begin to realize, because it's not everybody that is aware. Even with this video, some people in 10 years time, you will hear them saying that they've not even heard about it.